We are back live here on our world-famous Jiggy Jaguar radio broadcast, coast to coast and boulder to boulder. Tune in, iTunes, AMFM247.com. And you can also find us on Twitch as well, Periscope, all the various places. And I have got a great guest with us today. And go ahead and give us a brief introduction, as from time to time I let the guests do their own introductions just in case I miss something.
Well, I'm Mikey from the band Islander. I'm in my house, obviously, like and I'm hanging out with my little puppy here. He's eating a carrot, and hopefully
that's awesome. That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about what the band's been doing with all this COVID-19 shenanigans. How have you guys been dealing with all this shit?
Well, for us, it's funny because it's not funny, but I'm saying, like, for us, it's our lives haven't changed that much, because usually when we're home from tour, which usually isn't that often, but since November, we had just finished a tour late November.
Yeah.
And we came home, and we were planning on, going and finishing recording our record. And all of this happened right when we were about to be doing that. And we were in California for some meetings and such. And right when we were in California, this is before all the quarantine stuff hit, we heard that the NBA was canceled. And that's when I was kind of like, okay, there's more to this than just the normal thing,
Yeah.
And right around that time, we were at Disneyland getting off of Pirates of the Caribbean. And I just looked at the guys. I said, we need to jump in the studio and record a cover of It's the End of the World as We Know It. But cool. So we jumped in the studio the next day, recorded it, and went back home. And I've been home since. But at first, it was kind of like just this thing where we've always tried to stay in the moment and stay like with what's relevant.
Yes.
And us, we feel like that song was connecting, kind of like when No Doubt covered it on MTV in Y2K, except Y2K wasn't real and this is real. And
yes.
We basically didn't know what we were going to use it for. And then my brother, he's in the band as well. He's our keyboard player.
Yeah.
Our aunt in New York City ended up getting COVID-19, and she passed away due to it.
Oh, fuck.
So we released the track, and we're donating the proceeds to the NYC Low Income Artist Freelancer Relief Fund.
Wow.
That's what we're doing right now with this whole coronavirus thing. We're trying to spread some love and positivity.
This is kind of just a crazy, crazy deal. We've got Mikey today from Islander. He joins us today here on Skype, and you guys have been playing music together since the early 2000s. Is this the craziest thing you've ever been through as far as bands go?
I would say so. Like, I always tell people the two biggest things that I remember right now, like I've been thinking about it, that as far as like button pushers that started some kind of movement in the world since I've been alive, were 9/11 and this COVID-19. Those are the two biggest deals that I can recall, because it's the only time I've seen the world kind of stop.
Yes.
So, yeah, I would say that this has been something big. I mean, we're all stuck in our houses. We don't know when the next time we're going to be able to go on tour and make money is, and it's it's a little scary.
So, tell me about your dog, by the way. It's making special guest appearances here and now and then, and I'm getting some feedback on social media that they love your dog.
Oh man, yeah. I'm sorry if I seem a little bit distracted. It's because I'm having to pay attention to him, because usually if I'm doing an interview or something, I'm either on the road or I don't know. It's just, this is so different. This is real life. My dog Lucas is a puppy. He's about 10 months old. And then I have my other dog Charlie right here.
That's
who is
awesome.
the sweetest little buddy in the whole world. And he's old. He's about 13 years old. But Lucas, the other one running around, he's insane. So if I'm looking away from the phone or whatever, it's because he's not destroying everything that we own.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is he still nibbling on that carrot or whatever the hell you gave him at the very beginning of the interview?
He had the carrot, yeah, but now he's got his little yellow treat bone, so now he's going down on that.
That's awesome. So
this is real life, dude.
Hey, I'll tell you that this is the new normal, man. We have got Mikey with us today from Islander. He joins us here on Skype, and I appreciate you making time to do this today because
dude, I'm sorry it took a second for me to log in.
I apologize. I've been harassing your PR people because every time they send an email about anybody, I'm like, everybody's home. And I do an interview and they constantly tell me, they're like, we are getting hit from all sides. We will get this taken care of ASAP.
Oh yeah, dude, they're awesome. I feel really bad for everybody right now at the label because I just, a lot of them, are located in New York City, and they've been affected, by this whole thing majorly. But also, I know that working for bands right now has got to be one of the most difficult things. My heart goes out to them, man.
So with all this, do you think that this is just going to be something this will just be something in our lives that we look back a couple years from now and go, wow, remember when all that happened? Or do you think that it's going to be every season something's got to happen to where the whole world gets locked down for a little bit?
I don't know. I don't know the future, but I do know that, for me, I have faith in God, and that's what I find joy in. But
yeah,
I think that the scariest part of all of this is if we forget to just take care of one another and love one another, no matter what happens. So, if my neighbor needs something like some eggs or some toilet paper, if I have that, I want to be able to share.
That is one thing I've noticed on social media. We do a lot of interviews and coverage with the adult film industry. And I've started noticing all the porn chicks are getting on Twitter, and they're like, hey, if you need anything, let me know. There's a porn guy I know out in California who has basically become a food service. Oh, wow. He is delivering food to people that need food. So,
dude, if this is getting people, to do good things, I mean, I'm looking at the good that's coming from it. Like even for something like, I look back and see what Mr. Rogers said. He always said that his mom told him to look for the helper.
Yes,
it's true. Like if you focus on what's good that's happening and focus on the people that are helping, that'll help you realize, man, I should be one of the helpers. I should be somebody out there that's trying to do good for people. So I want to be a helper, dude. I think that's awesome.
So with this whole thing, when you guys get the all clear, how do you resume the tour part of it, or is it the booking agent just gonna have to call you and say, okay, this is what I figured out?
Okay, for a band like Islander, it's a little different because we're already pretty poor. So for us, we're not really losing money. We're just kind of sitting back and being like, dude, welcome to our world. So I think that Islander has always been, I don't want to say self-sufficient because we rely on the fans for everything.
Yeah.
But we've always been that DIY mindset, that culture of punk rock, hardcore, and we bring that into this realm that we're in. So for us, we're always looking at what the solution can be rather than thinking about what we don't have. So I think for the bands that do that, I think that they're going to strive and survive. And the bands that let other people do things for them all the time, I think that they're the ones that are going to be real lost in a lot of this.
So how do you navigate some of the band politics with being out on the road and dealing with egos from other bands and dealing with band members who woke up on the bad side of the bed or whatever?
That's, something that we've tried to start doing in our band is at least once a week we try to talk about our feelings. A lot of that started for us after Chester from Lincoln Park passed away. We started really wanting to discuss how we were feeling emotionally while being in a touring band, because it's hard. We're away from our family so much that we are a family on the road. So if we don't treat each other that way and say, you know what, let's sit down and if you're going through something, don't just take it with you every night on stage and then take it off stage and not share it. Like, we have each other. Let's love each other and be there for one another, because, man, it'll get to your head and it'll just get crazy if not. And that's something I've been wanting to do, discussing what we do in the band to stay positive.
Yeah.
I want to start doing that online soon. I'm going to start doing online sessions to encourage people to know, while you're on this lockdown, keep shaving, keep showering. Keep doing things that are normal, because if you don't, you're going to fall into that depression. And there's ways that we can keep ourselves from that. And, we're all going to go through depression, anxiety, whatever. But I feel like if we can continue being there for each other, like what me and you are doing right now, we're having human connection. And I think that's really one of the keys here.
Well, I interviewed a couple different people this week on the program that have they basically advise small business groups. And they said, every day get up and, put your clothes on like you were going to go to work, even if you're just in front of the computer screwing around.
I've been wearing my shoes in the house. I'll put my socks on, and I'll go for walks outside, because we live on a property. We live at a boarding school for girls. My wife is a dean of students at a boarding school. If you've seen that, I don't know if you've seen that Showtime documentary about Head from Korn's daughter.
Oh yeah.
That's where we live. We're part of
that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's there's a big property here, so I try to walk around. There's horses. I go pet them, and I'm thankful because I know that not everybody has that, so I'm trying not to take it for granted. But it's the kind of thing where I'm just putting my shoes on. I'm shaving. I'm getting ready as though I'm literally going to go have a day out in public, because as far as I'm concerned, like, I should be doing that for myself anyway.
Yeah. So with all this, you guys recorded that tune that you were talking about at the beginning of the interview. Are you guys doing any writing or collabing or anything while you're on this downtime, or is it, I've got time away from the band, so that's what I'm doing?
No, we're always writing. We're always finding inspiration, whether, it was this or something else that's going on in the world. Sorry, my alarms.
Hey, that's fine. No. That's real life. My alarm. I did an interview 30 minutes ago, and in the middle of the damn interview, my alarm was going off my damn cell phone. So yeah,
those are my favorite interviews. I like the real ones. So this is nice. I think that oh man, what was the question? My alarm.
About are you guys collabing and writing, or are you guys just saying, fuck it, we're
no, for us, we are collabing and writing, but we have some music that we've recorded about 2 years ago, and some people have heard some of the lyrics and the songs because they're unreleased, and they're like, dude, like, these songs sound like you wrote them for this moment right now. And I'm like, dude, like, the thing is, because Islander's always writing about what's relevant in the world, always about love and about, searching for that better day. And I think that's always going to be relatable. And dude, we don't ever want to be a band that complains and whines and just, fusses about how I'm feeling. I'd rather focus on other people and say, man, how can we get through this life together?
Yeah,
so
that's fantastic. Well, before I let you go, how do we find you guys online, get the music, social media, all these things?
You can just find us at Instagram at Islander. That's the handle. And Facebook, if you search Islander Official, Twitter, Islander Official. We're on all the socials, and we're on all the Spotifys and YouTubes and every single platform you can think of. Just Google me. Yeah, right now the main thing we're promoting, we covered REM's "It's the End of the World as We Know It," and I Feel Fine. And if everybody could just go and check that out on YouTube, that would be huge for us, because we're really wanting to raise money for this low income relief fund. So that's huge for us.
That's fantastic. Well, I appreciate you making time. I know you're busy doing interviews because you're at home, so
yeah.
I'll let you get back to it, but I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on, brother. Really appreciate it, man. And I will talk to you soon. You guys have a wonderful day. Those dogs are fantastic, by the way, Mikey. See you, brother. That is a heck of a deal. It is. It is Mikey from Islander, and we are going to take a timeout.